Well, hello everybody. It's currently the day after Thanksgiving, Black Friday, where people go out and usually spend money on crap that they don't really need just because they think it's on sale. Remember to like, subscribe, comment, and share. I'd really appreciate it. Let me know how your Thanksgiving was. Did you eat too much? I did. Oh God, did I ever. And the sad thing is, thinking about it, when I was a kid, man, Thanksgiving was awesome. You could eat plate after plate after plate, and you could go run around outside and work up an appetite and come in and eat some more. As an adult, you're lucky if you get through a plate and a half. And you feel like you're going to throw up everywhere. And that was me. So it ended up just being me, Mom, and Dave. Her friend Carla didn't make it over. We had the usuals. We had turkey, we had ham, we had stuffing and rolls and candied yams and some zucchini, pretty good. Mashed potatoes with gravy. Dave made some bacon wrapped asparagus, which was pretty good. First time I ever had that. It was pretty tasty. Olives. We didn't really have much of appetizer spread this year. We haven't really had a good appetizer spread in a while because we used to have the family gatherings at my house, but then people got older and couldn't travel, so our family is all kinds of spread out for Thanksgiving now. So there's no real point in putting a bunch of appetizers down for the guests that are non-existent. That was a mean palm frond, Jesus. So that was that for Thanksgiving. I had one full plate of food, and then I went back and had some more candied yams and mashed potatoes and stuffing, and it just was too much. I only had we had 4 pies, but we only ended up eating one of them. Or digging into one of them, which is the lemon meringue one, Marie Callender's, and it wasn't that great. Marie Callender's has really fallen off their game over the years, man. Couldn't even get the pie out of the freaking tin, it was just falling apart the whole time. And we still had a pumpkin, a Dutch apple, and a cream cheese in there we didn't even touch. What the fire engine was doing. There's nothing happening. Maybe somebody called in a false report. Emergency, I mean. About 66 degrees out here. It's kind of overcast, but it's not freezing cold. It's just me kind of weather. A little chilly actually. I'm feeling a bit of a chill on my skin. Well, I'm back. Logged a couple of videos again. I got to do a ride. My Thanksgiving Day ride I did yesterday, and then I got to do my ride to drop mail off that I did. I don't think I uploaded that one. I dropped some mail off and then went for a ride. As I'm getting more views on my channel, I'm trying to branch out and trying to reach out to more e-bike manufacturers and see if anybody wants to collaborate with me. Let's do that today for a little while. Weird, I'm riding into like a headwind, but there's like no, well, there's a little bit of sign of wind. The leaves are moving a little bit, but not much. Only drawback to this bigger tire on the back, it does seem to be slowing my bike down, which I can't quite figure out how. Taller, higher profile wheel should actually increase my speed in my travel. So, oh well, I'm not complaining. I don't have to buy tires for the rear for like 4 months, so I'm not complaining. And I've already harvested so many parts off of that trike. I put the derailleur from it on a different bike. The tires on this bike now, I've fucking pulled nuts and bolts off of it to use on other stuff. When I get quiet on my bike, I'm just having memories of my past and friends from my past and shit that happened in my past and cool shit, bad shit. You know, true friends and not so true friends. Those kinds of memories. Yeah, freaking thing at this intersection now. It's funny when I try to focus on my past and think about memories and stuff, and then I can't really recall anything. It's like when I'm not thinking about anything, that memories start to flood back in. Because I've been remembering when I used to bowl league when I was a kid lately. I've been remembering that, and that's kind of sad and depressing for me. Not that it was sad and depressing when I was bowling, but my dad's attached to all those memories. The thing is how he was the general manager of the bowling alley at San High Lanes, where I bowled. Think about the times in my early 20s when I used to go to Cosmic Bowling when Del Rosa Lanes was still there. And now it's a medical clinic. Remembering when I used to go to the roller rink when I was a kid. I think we had like one night a month or something. We went down there with the school, with North Park Elementary. But the roller rink's not there anymore because the owner decided to burn it down for insurance purposes and got caught. Remember going to Long John Silver's with my family, going on Highland Avenue. That's no longer there. It went out because of crime. Long John Silver still exists, just not in San Bernardino. What else? Remember going for pizza at, I think it was Pizza Chalet back in the day. Back in the 80s, it's not there anymore. Or going to my dad picking up pizzas from Maxwell Street Pizza, which is now Blaze Pizza. I remember going to a Blockbuster or Mr. Video and renting movies, which is not a thing anymore. We actually knew, like, the Mr. Video, we had friends of the family that were the owners of that particular establishment. So we got good deals on movie rentals. I remember when we have Friday nights at Dad's house, and their friends John and Lee, a couple would come over, female and male, bring their sons Michael and William, and then they'd rent movies for us kids to watch and get like Little Caesars pizza back when they used to have the really big pizza. We'd gorge ourselves on pizza and watch movies and play games until we pretty much passed out in front of the TV later on. That was fun. And I didn't like my stepmom or my stepsisters that much, but I do have good memories of the time when I lived with them, off and on. Those were good times. Going to Disneyland when I was a kid. Can't really afford to go to Disneyland anymore. Even if I had money, I wouldn't want to go because it's just so damn expensive. I kind of do want to go to Disneyland again, just for nostalgia purposes. I wouldn't really be able to go on the rides with my physical size and my health problems. I would probably end up in the hospital. Like I could do the easy rides and shit. And I'd probably end up riding around the park on a mobility scooter because there's no way in hell I'd be able to walk that distance in my current condition. Oh, it's a green light kind of day. I remember going to Magic Mountain with my family, and I didn't go on any of the roller coasters. I was scared to death of roller coasters when I was a kid. I'm not scared of them now. I just can't ride them anymore. Knott's Berry Farm. I think I went on the roller coasters at Knott's Berry Farm though. And I went on the rides at Universal Studios. I think I think turned me off to roller coasters when I was a kid, just thinking about it, is like, when I lived at my dad's house, they didn't really have any restrictions on what they let us watch on TV. So I'm a little kid watching Friday the 13th and Nightmare on Elm Street. I'm like 8 years old, and nobody explained to me that shit wasn't real. So yeah, a little bit of childhood trauma there from the cinema. And so I associated with people screaming with being afraid for your life. So going to an amusement park and hearing people screaming on the rides. Probably dredged up memories of horror movies past. I was kind of hoping there'd be some Black Friday deals on Amazon for a new battery pack, but I mean, I saw some 10 amp hours I can currently afford to buy, but I think I'm just going to try to save my money and buy the battery packs I actually want to get. Well, apparently, starting in 2024, new e-bike laws are supposed to start going into effect, so I guess I'll have to wait to see what they are around here. I think they're gearing most of them towards kids right now. But again, like, most people seem to be of the same consensus in mind that it's not the kids' fault, it's the parents who let them ride the e-bikes, who didn't properly tell them how dangerous it was and properly instruct them on the proper operation of e-bikes. Wow, that guy got butt hurt. He got butt hurt in his SUV because I got across the street faster than him. Look at that shit. That's just sad. Anyways, yeah, so I think California has like a limit, like you have to be at least 11 years old to ride an e-bike or something around here, or 13. I'm not sure. Because I've seen YouTube videos of kids in LA and shit are way younger than that riding around. On e-bikes on Surons, no less. Busting wheelies and doing tricks and shit. And it's like, I don't see the differentiation they're trying to establish between dirt bikes and fucking e-bikes. Little kids race dirt bikes. Like little 5 and 6-year-olds race on off-road tracks and shit. And there's no limit on them being able to ride freaking dirt bikes. So I'm trying to figure out what the justification is, and like the fucking media is always like, oh, this dude, you see this picture of this kid crashing and shit. You know, like they show a video of one kid crashing, and they're like, and they started the video with the kid crashing, and they ended the video with the kid crashing. It's like, come on, man. That kid was riding a teeny tiny e-bike that was capable of maybe 15 to 20 miles per hour, and he was going at least 40 because he was going downhill, and he couldn't turn because he was going too fast, and ran into a railing. I thought that kid actually died, but apparently he managed to walk away and go home. I could have swore I read a news story about him actually dying after that because he like punctured his lung or some shit, and he wasn't wearing a helmet or nothing. it's like, and then they're talking about like them getting hit by cars. It's like, I can get hit by a car on a regular bike, let alone an e-bike. You're more likely to get hit by a car on a regular bike than you are on an e-bike, because regular bikes are slower. You can't move with the flow of traffic as well as you can on an e-bike. I pointed out like the fact that, well, fucking Simon Cowell, an adult, his whole job is judging other people, crashed his first e-bike because he didn't read the manual. He didn't take it seriously, and he's an adult. So are you gonna start banning adults from riding e-bikes because Simon Cowell can't ride a fucking e-bike? I mean, come on, man. Everything's fucking dangerous. It's up to the parents to make sure their kids are aware of that danger and teach them about that danger and educate them about that danger and take responsibility if shit happens. Not try to blame the manufacturer or the seller. It's like, oh, the bike was too powerful. It's like, well, why didn't you test it out before you slapped your kid on it? And if they're worried about accountability, I came up with the idea, you know, Amazon and eBay and all these seller sites, they sell pretty inexpensive action cameras. I'm using 3 of them right now and they work pretty damn well. Just make it an ultimatum, like tell your kid they have to wear this action camera, leave it on for the duration of their ride, and if they shut it off for anything other than an emergency or a malfunction, then they lose their riding privileges until they earn them back. You want to keep them safe? Police them. Just like you monitor their internet traffic and put parent safety controls on their shit. Buy them helmets, buy them knee pads, buy them fucking motocross gear, you know? Trust me, a kid in a whole set of motocross gear is going to think they look cool as shit and they're going to want to wear that all the time. And don't buy dorky helmets like the one I have. Buy them like cool looking helmets. Like full face helmets or some shit, you know? Go to Chaparral. Make it a family event. Like, oh, you get to pick out your helmet because you're a grown up now. I don't know. I always forget about that stop sign. Really happy with how this rear tire's working out. I smell leftovers being heated up. It smells like ham. Ham. You know what? Back to the subject of stop signs. It's like, why do you feel the need to point out the fact that I ran a stop sign? It's like, duh, I'm on the bike. I obviously knew I ran the fucking stop sign. You're trying to make me feel guilty? If I felt guilty, I wouldn't have done it in the first place. You're just wasting your fingertips. Unless you like to talk out loud what you're going to type first, and you're also wasting your breath and your mouth movements. And your limited brain capacity. Because, I mean, at least make it witty or some shit. I mean, come on. Put forth some effort when you're trying to, like, piss me off. Like this dipshit who does not know how to drive a fucking car. Well, I got my short for the day. Jesus Christ, dude. Doggy! It's a doggy! It's a doggy! It's a doggy! Oh, I'm got a red bar again. Shit. I'm gonna take a chance and just say screw it. That man is washing his RV. That does not sound fun. I'm hoping this is just the cold that's wearing my batteries out early. Because if not, then I have a problem. I may have to just ditch the front hub motor and go with just the rear motor and just parallel all my batteries together for it. Go a little bit slower, I guess. Avoid steep hills. I definitely avoided a bee that was crawling across the ground. So I'm headed home now. Seeing how my bike is trying to die on me. Hello. be nice to your friendly neighborhood street vendors. We got a poor guy's got to walk around all day pushing that thing, man. And as you can see, there are quite a few hills around here. You ever notice when you get something in your eye, not only do you tend to blink, but you tend to like jerk your head in one direction or the other? I do that all the time. I guess maybe the force of it's supposed to dislodge whatever is sticking to the moisture in your eye, which makes absolutely no sense, but seems to work for some reason. Another day, another 10 miles or so. Oh. Okay. Thank you for riding along with me. Remember to have a shit. Dang it. Wonderful whatever, wherever you are, and I will see you in the next ride. Bye.